edition of our 6-part SFO mini-series webcast, where we have chosen to talk about the theme of the season, which is single family office in the UAE. I'm joined as usual by Kat Zagati. Kat, how are you?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me again, Jan.
So we have looked at SFOs from various angles. Today, exciting topics, right? So what are we discussing today?
So today we are discussing the types of family office. So I want to know what are offices available here in the UAE.
So this is one of the party piece. So the UAE as a whole is a super jurisdiction, a tier 1 financial center, tier 1 structuring center, top 10 FDI jurisdiction around the world. But within this ecosystem, there are plenty of options to choose from. So to keep it simple, so that we do not lose people, I would say there are 3 main categories. The first one, I would call them the blue chippers, and that would be the DIFC and ADGM single family offices licenses. And these are typically combined with a DIFC or ADGM foundation for business continuity and legacy planning. These jurisdictions are highly credible, but this comes at a price. You are subject to a minimum investable asset requirement. And these are really the most sophisticated arrangement with a specific family office license. And as a result of this credibility, it eases a big time relationship with counterparty. Think tier 1 custodians abroad, think private equity firms, etc., etc. This is really what I would define as this S-class of SFO options. Downside, they cost a little bit more in terms of running cost, but hey, credibility comes at a price.
Yeah.
And then you have what we have defined at the firm as the creative alternative. Notice we haven't got out of ADGM or DIFC. We're still in the 2 common law financial centers, which we like a lot. Both have slightly lighter touch, dematerialized option that, while not holding a specific family office license or tag, can in practice offer most, if not all, the functionality of an SFO. So if you combine these light touch credible structure with a domestic foundation in the same center, and you have yourself your creative alternative, which means almost or actually a single family office, reasonable running cost without necessarily having the minimum investable asset requirements or some ownership restriction that would apply for a family office. Very popular options. And then you have the third option, because there's life outside of the financial centers. A few generalist free zones have created licenses to match the need of families, and we see value in these proposition. Generalized free zone like DMCC, like DWTC, also offer these licenses. And I would really say that the value is for those who wish to maintain, for example, a permanent staffing locally, issue visas, but not necessarily burn themselves with running costs. There is value there in considering maybe a cost engineer setup where you could have a single family office in one of these 2 non-financial free zones. You combine this with a holding vertical with, for example, a DIFC foundation at the top or an ADGM foundation. And then you have something very sophisticated with substance in capacity to issue visa, still within the UAE, while completely value engineered.
Okay, so to recap, the family can go fully fledged using a DIFC or a SFO license, or stick with these 2 options of jurisdictions, but then opt for a cost-effective solution, or explore SFO options in non-financial free zones, like you said, ADMCC or DWTC. Yeah.
That's right. And the answer will really depend on what the family wants today or tomorrow. For context, I would say 80% of our clients opt for the financial centers. only a few end up using some sort of outsourced tool in some of the generalist free zones. So here you have it, the lay of the land of serious single family offices making the UAE home.
All right, very clear. Thanks, Jan. And again, for those of you who want to know more about SFOs, as I always mention at the end of our webcast, we do have a comprehensive fact sheet on this topic describing all options of SFOs available here in the UAE. We are happy to share that with qualifying applicants. Thanks again, Jan, for your time.
Thank you.